I am on a mission. I'm really indecisive when it comes to figuring out what the heck I want to eat. But what if I didn't have to make that decision and I could make friends in the process? Well, ladies and gentlefish, allow me to introduce you to
The Hat of Destiny.
The way the Hat of Destiny works is actually pretty simple. Inside of this hat, there's 9 pieces of paper, and each one tells me a different way that I have to ask a stranger what to eat for that meal. I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but I will say that the pieces of paper range from anywhere from asking Instagram to asking a celebrity. Without further ado, I'm hungry. Let's have a meal. I also won't be looking so you guys don't think I'm being favorable, because some of these pieces of paper are kind of see-through. Boom. Let's find out what this one says. Oh. We have a Cameo. that was quick. If you guys aren't familiar with Cameo, it's a website where you can basically give people who already have a whole lot of money even more money just so that they will talk to you. It's basically a parasocial relationship. And in preparation for this video, I paid a celebrity to tell me what to have for a meal today. It's a celebrity that I'm sure you know if you're chronically online like me. I haven't watched it yet, so let me go grab my phone and I'll find out what we're gonna eat. If you're wondering why I changed out of my hoodie from the intro, it's because I got a comment on my last video that was like, why is this guy always wear hoodies? And I don't know, I'm self-conscious, so no hoodie this time. The celebrity that I asked to give me a meal recommendation is one of the Island Boys. I don't know the Island Boys well enough to know the difference, but this one's name is Red.
Yo, what's up? It's the Island Boys, Cody and Red myself, and my boy TheNateCraft is doing a YouTube video where strangers choose what to eat for 3 days. So I'm gonna choose out the meals to eat today. I'm thinking something spaghetti, a Big Mac, and then I pick like a biggie bag from Wendy's. I'll be fired.
Okay, well, he gave me 3 options, and I like that he was thinking budget. My fear with him was that he was gonna be like, I don't know, go to a fancy steak restaurant and get a steak. I specified when I ordered this I only needed 1 meal recommendation, and he just gave me 3. Well, I guess I have a choice. I could have spaghetti, a biggie bag, or a Big Mac. This is honestly a really tough decision because I mean, all 3 options are really solid. Hi, can I get a biggie bag? The Island Boys sent me.
Alright.
I don't think she believed me when I said that the Island Boys sent me. They did. Or at least one of them. His name was Red. While I wait in this line at Wendy's, I feel like this is a really good time to tell you the real reason I'm doing this. Because I'm not just doing this to make a YouTube video. Recently, I felt really lonely. And honestly, I felt like I need some more friends. Maybe even a best friend. This is my office. This is where I play Minecraft, Fortnite, any other games, honestly. But if you look right above my setup, you'll notice there's a lack of decoration. So I decided to do this video to go meet strangers and get way outside of my comfort zone so I can make a new best friend and I can decorate my office with a picture of me and them. Best friends. And whatever stranger gives me the best meal is going to be my new best friend. So now, let's head back home and see if the Island Boys biggie bag is really the move. Oh yeah, I'm an island boy. Yep, nope, that wasn't gonna work. Let's find out if I'm about to be best friends with an island boy. Although I do think his meal choice is kind of basic here. I mean, sincerely, he's got a lot of money. I'm shocked he didn't tell me to go somewhere where it costs a lot of money. He gave me a deal. Let's find out about these fries. They're cold. Aw. Let's see if I can get a good shot of me aggressively putting the straw in. Oh my gosh, it worked. I don't know if the shot was good, but I did it. Did you see? Of course, I had to get honey mustard for my chicken nuggets. Red didn't say that, but they asked what I wanted, so I chose for myself this time. Listen to this ASMR of it opening. Oh my gosh, that was good. How was your nugget game today? Also cold. I live like 5 minutes from a Wendy's. I might crash out if my sandwich is also cold. And for the grand finale, I have a crispy chicken BLT. This is one of the few times where I actually feel like the sandwich kind of looks like the picture they advertise it with. Okay, they cooked on this one. I think I'm now an honorary island boy, and because of the sandwich, I'm also an honorary happy boy. Mr. Red, I paid you money to tell me what to eat, and you got me a solid 5.5 out of 10 meal. If it wasn't all cold, it probably would have been like a 6 or a 7. If you watched my last couple videos, you know the drill. From here on out, you're gonna see a quick time lapse of me housing the rest of this Wendy's, and then we're gonna go to lunch.
The Hat of Destiny.
Yep, it's that time already. And we're just gonna pick one out. We could get anything. It could be crazy, it could be not crazy. What's this one? This one reads live stream. What I have to do for this one is I have to start my very first live stream on this YouTube channel, and I can't end the live stream until someone joins and tells me what I need to eat. All right, well, I guess let's let's set up the live stream. This is either gonna work really well or incredibly bad. I've never live streamed on this channel before, which means you guys don't expect live streams from me, so you're not looking for live streams from me. I am not Kai Cenat. The second potential issue is the fact that it is, what time is it? 12:57 p.m. I assume most of you guys don't work night shifts like I do, or you're at school during 12:57 p.m. I got the stream set up, and we're just gonna start it, and we're gonna see what happens. So I kicked off the stream, and of course, it was very awkward at first because I had no idea what I was doing. And we're live? I think we're live. Hi! But to my surprise, we got a few viewers right off the bat, only 48 seconds in. I really needed someone to come into this live stream and tell me what to eat for lunch. And I thought I was going to be sitting here for like 3 hours because I've never went live on this channel before. Shout out to Starcrow Gaming 77 and honestly everyone else who stopped by. I actually had so much fun that I ended up streaming for 30 total minutes, and there may be more live streams in the future purely because it was that much fun. At one point, I Am Cherry even joined. He's on the road to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so you should go subscribe to him when you're done watching this video. But alas, the suggestion was final. A meatball sub from Subway with pickles and pepper jack cheese. A suggestion from Starcrow Gaming 77. After the 30 minutes of streaming, I got in my car and headed to Subway while jamming out to some absolute classics. Stacy's mom has got it going on, but since you've been gone. I don't know why I constantly show you guys me yelling song lyrics at the top of my lungs in my videos, but I did it again there, and I do it again at some point in this video. As Paul Heyman would say, that's not a prediction, that's a spoiler. But I went in the Subway, got my sub, and headed home. And now here's me eating what sounds like the Heartburn Express sandwich. Was that dramatic enough? I was trying to be dramatic. Regardless, the recommendation was a meatball sub with pickles and pepper jack cheese. That's it. That was the whole recommendation. When I was in there, she asked me, she was like, do you want a lot of pickles? And I was like, you know what? Why not? Why not fill this thing up with some pickles? So right here we have the sub. You might be thinking, eating a meatball sub on your couch? Nate, are you begging for your wife to kill you when she gets home? Don't worry, I've already thought about that. We have a plate. Don't worry. This is how many pickles they put on it for me. I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's a lot. I don't like it. Maybe I need to get a full meatball. I only took a small bite of a meatball in that one. For clarification, Starcrow, I am sure that this tastes really good to you. Not to me. As far as the best friend rating goes, this is gonna get a 3.5, 3.5 out of 10. Here is another time lapse of me eating this sub, and then we will move back over to the Hat of Destiny.
The Hat of Destiny.
Yep. We are now in a dramatically lit office because it's time for the Hat of Destiny. It's dramatically lit in here because it's dark outside, because it's nighttime, because it's time for dinner. I'm just gonna pull something out of the hat and let's see what we get. We have, oh, this was getting this one earlier than I was hoping for. I kind of wanted this to be a late video thing. We're going to be getting the employee's order. We're going to go to a fast food place, which makes 3 fast food places today. This challenge thus far has been quite unhealthy. And quite frankly, I'm just gonna ask them what their favorite item is and they're gonna tell me, and that's what I'm gonna have. And then after doing all the math on all the calories I've had today, I'm probably going to wish I never started this video. Unfortunately, when I was doing this, I didn't think about the fact that I don't know what place I need to go to. So I've decided I'm just gonna spin a wheel and I'm gonna go wherever that wheel lands. Don't have a way to get rid of ones that I don't have. Like, we don't have an El Pollo Loco in Ohio. All right, let's spin it and find out. That would be crazy if it actually landed on El Pollo Loco after I just said that. But I already went to Wendy's today. All right, I have a decision here. Do I allow the same restaurant twice, or do I spin it again because I feel like that's cheating? I'm an honest man, so I'm gonna spin it again, and we're just gonna see what it lands on. Maybe something I haven't already eaten at? KFC. All right. I am gonna add though that this part right here is particularly dangerous because I hate mashed potatoes, and like one of the big items at KFC is mashed potatoes. I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am scared. Dear Lord, no mashed potatoes, please. This is my prayer. Honestly, I don't know what I want. Can I just get whatever like your favorite meal is?
My favorite meal?
Yeah, whatever like when you clock out, you take home.
Chicken sandwich.
All right, big win here. Big win. No mashed potatoes. We're looking good. It's probably not as good as content as it could have been if I would have got something with mashed potatoes on it, but we're taking wins on my end at least. Thank you so much. God bless you. Part of me is sad that I didn't get to meet the guy that I'm eating his favorite meal of. That is kind of sad, because how am I supposed to be his best friend if it's the best meal? Would that just make Colonel Sanders my new best friend? We could not have been more blessed. We dodged a major bullet. The first thing I thought of when I saw KFC was mashed potatoes and corn, and that just that was not gonna go well. But we're gonna start off with a Pepsi, because as you guys know, that was so clean. Hold on, time out. Do you see that? Because as a lot of you guys know, I drink Dr. Pepper Zero all the time. It's like, I drink it more than water, honestly. Probably shouldn't admit that, but I do. But after he told me he was gonna give me a chicken sandwich, I said, yeah, I'll take the meal. And he was like, you want Pepsi and fries? And I was like, if that's what you get. So this is a full sugar soda. Wow, that is significantly worse than Coke. Wow. All right, Colonel Sanders, you're not starting off too great. He didn't say anything about adding any sauces, so I didn't add any sauces. So let's have some KFC fries. Oh wow, those are good. Those are incredible. Whoa. I don't normally eat at KFC. It's not one of my favorite places. These are good. But the main event is the chicken sandwich. I have never had a KFC chicken sandwich, so this is a new item that I'm trying. Here's the sandwich. It is wet. It is very saucy. Look at my fingers. You can't see it. Hold on, look at that. All over. And all I did was pull it out of the bag. This sandwich actually looks pretty good. Here's a good little shot of it. You know, this KFC conundrum almost made me forget for a second that one of the Island Boys told me what to eat for breakfast. So I... I did not expect this. This is delicious. This is delicious. Oh, I can taste the calories. But I can also taste a lot of happiness going into my belly. That'll probably turn into upsetness by the morning. But right now it's happiness. This is better than a Chick-fil-A sandwich. I gotta say, with absolute ease, the Colonel is currently in first place of being my best friend. I gotta give this a 9 out of 10. Sincerely. This is a delicious chicken sandwich, and I was really dreading it at first, but now it's really tasty. As you could probably tell by the sunlight, it's day 2. And since it's day 2, we need 3 more meals for me to come up with through talking with strangers. I really tried a 2, 3, 4 thing there, and I don't think it worked. But by now, I think you know what time it is. It's time for
The Hat of Destiny.
Let's see what the Hat of Destiny has for us today. All right, this one. It says first commercial. Now you might be wondering, what do you mean first commercial? Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to turn on some TV program of some sorts. And whatever the first food commercial I see is the food that I have to have for lunch today. And I'm assuming I'm not gonna get a homemade meal commercial. So what's probably gonna end up happening is that I'm going to have fast food for the 4th time in a row in this video. I feel like at this point, I'm just doing the Super Size Me documentary. The good part about it being fast food is I still need to go to Walmart so I can pick up a picture frame and food for my dog because she's out of food. And in case you're wondering, how is this asking a stranger what to eat for dinner? Commercials have to be programmed by somebody. So somebody picked this commercial and is going to put it on my screen when it comes on. All right, let's do this. I don't have YouTube TV anymore, so we're just gonna watch the ESPN app and wait until it gives us a commercial. We're finally going to commercial, but what this means is now I need a food commercial. What are the odds? Not the first one. This is probably not a food commercial. It would not make sense. Nope, that's not food. That's deodorant. Okay, so this isn't food either. This is a beer commercial. Also, not food. That's beer. Maybe food is next. Food and drink go together. Is it KFC again? No! Hot and spicy wings and wedges? So 2 meals in a row, KFC, which we had KFC because I didn't want to have 2 meals in a row of the same place, but now I have to. And not only that, it has to be spicy, which I don't know if you guys know this about me. I don't do well with spicy food, so this is gonna be really, really, really fun. Well, now that I'm done wasting time, though, it's time to go. So I did just that. I went to Walmart and picked up my dog's $41 food. But because I just put it in the video, I'm like 50% sure that means this is a tax write-off now, so thank you, federal government. I also went and grabbed a picture frame so that we can frame me and whoever my new best friend at the end of this video is gonna be. I chose a 5x7. I don't really know a lot about picture frame dimensions, so it just seemed nice. And then I made my way over to KFC for some hot and spicy wings. Hi, can I do an order of your spicy wings and wedges meal?
It'll be 8 minutes, so we have to drop them. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. I love spicy so much, I'll wait. I don't do well with spicy food. So I am so hungry that I didn't even want to make the 8-minute drive home from KFC. We're eating these right here, right now, in the car, and I hope they're not too spicy. But after reviewing film, I looked back at the commercial, and for my sake, I am so happy that there was ranch in the video, which means I can have ranch with these. So if they're a little bit too hot, I have a way to lessen the heat. I hope. So because I'm going to let the chicken cool off for a hot second before I bite into it and probably burn myself, let's have a potato wedge to see how they are. Not as good as the fries I had yesterday. I'll tell you that much. They just don't hit. There's no oomph, if you know what I'm talking about. It's crazy. In the last like 8 years of my life, I think I've had KFC maybe twice. And in the last 2 days, I've had KFC twice. All right, time to find out just how spicy these wings are. Oh, dude, they're so hot. I'm gonna burn myself probably. Yep, ow. Yep, that's really hot. Oh, there's a spice. I can taste it. Woo! Yep, no, they do have a kick. They're not like super spicy, don't get me wrong, or at least that bite wasn't. But I have little to no spice tolerance, so it's definitely, it's not Nate friendly, I would tell you that much. Oh, it's Pepsi Zero, I forgot. It's Pepsi. And I just learned yesterday that I don't like Pepsi. You can see like the spicy sauce that they infuse it with or whatever, like oozing out. It's not like a good spice. It's just kind of like spicy to be spicy. All right, yep, I'm done with that wing. I'm actually done with that entire box. It wasn't good.
The Hat of Destiny.
Here we are, already home. It didn't take very long at all. I didn't even set up the camera because we're doing this so fast. We're doing it on the phone. All right, let's find out what we're doing here. How are we getting our lunch? Because breakfast was not very successful. It is Omegle. It's gonna take time. So if it's not obvious already, I have to go on Omegle, which I don't think Omegle actually exists anymore. I think there's other like chat websites I have to use, and I have to ask one of them what I should eat. All right, we're now on the computer setup, and I'm very worried about how this is going to go. And I wanted to give a quick disclaimer that I don't recommend, especially if you're underage, that you ever go on one of these websites. There is a high probability that I'm going to see something that I'd really rather not see, and we'll have to blur out for you. Hey.
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, I have a quick question for you. I'm doing a YouTube video where I'm letting strangers decide what I eat.
All right. You know, I'm Sudanese, so I'm going to make you do a Sudanese dish.
Oh gosh, I don't know if I can get the stuff for it, but I'll try.
It's easy. Don't worry.
Okay.
So you get the kidney of the sheep. You know, sheep kidney. You just like sauce it up a bit and put like some, what is it called? Like pepper, this, that, you know?
Where do I get the kidney from?
Girl, you can go get it. The kidney, it's a kidney of a sheep, bro. Like kidney, that's it. You can go like Walmart.
Guys, I don't think I'm going to be able to find a sheep kidney. You playing 2K right now?
Yes, bro. And he hit a great shot. We do not shoot threes. Mavericks are one of my favorite teams, though, because Kyrie's unstoppable on 2K.
Dude, that's crazy. When you get a second, look at, I got a Luka and Dirk tattoo on my arm. I just need you to tell me what to eat.
Salmon and rice with some vegetables, yeah.
You have been the first person to not give me something that is dang near impossible for me to make in 30 minutes.
Okay, well, you have a good day.
You too, man. Thanks. Welcome to today's episode of Cooking with Nate. It's like Gordon Ramsay, but way better. He said salmon, rice, and some vegetables. I don't have any vegetables, but I do have salmon and rice. The rice is the problem. I don't know how to cook rice very well. I've seen people do it on like TikTok and stuff, so I'm gonna try my best. And according to my very limited knowledge, I need 2 cups of water for 1 cup of rice. But I have to start off by washing the rice. I don't know why it just doesn't come pre-washed, but okay. We have rice that's inside of some water. And then I think I'm supposed to put this on a nice hot burner, and once it gets to like a roaring boil, apparently I turn it off and I put a thing on top of it for an undisclosed amount of time. I actually have no idea how long I'm supposed to do that for. All right, so while all that cooks, I will update you guys if anything important happens. If not, you're going to see me eating said food.
While the rice cooks, you should subscribe.
All right, this is honestly a pretty epic lunch, and considering all I've eaten today is a couple potato wedges and not even 1 full chicken wing, and it is now 3 o'clock, I'm pretty excited for this. I definitely made too much rice. That's my first thing. I made quite a bit, and if you notice when you see the rice, I definitely added too much water. That's my fault. That's not Mr. Omegle's fault. That's his new name, Mr. Omegle.
It's not about you.
Wow. Oh, it's so good. Did I keep the box? This salmon right here. Wild Alaskan grilled salmon from Costco. Get you some. And then we have rice on the side, which let's taste it, see if it's mushy. It is, but It tastes like rice. There's only one thing that can make this better. Dr. Pepper, 0, right here. Not sponsored, unless someone from Dr. Pepper's watching and wants to change that. Omegle guy, you gave me a very solid meal. In fact, it's just shy of a 10 out of 10. This is a 9.5 out of 10. Would have been a 10 out of 10 if I cooked the rice better, but I know that's my fault, but you should have given me something easier to cook. Now on break at work, and it is now time for dinner. But before we get to dinner, I just wanted to tell you something. Jesus loves you. Now, we live in a world that's in very uncertain times, and even before that, the world was just uncertain altogether. But if there is one thing that is certain, it is the love of Jesus Christ. God loved the world so much that he sent his son down to die for our sins. Mine, yours, your neighbors, everybody's. And all he's ever asked for in return is for us to have a relationship with him. Now that I've told you that Jesus loves you, it's time for
The Hat of Destiny.
That's right, last meal of day 2. Let's find out what we got. There's so little amount of paper in this hat now that it's kind of just flopping over. We'll just stick my hand up in here and we'll pull one out, and we're gonna pull out this one, and it reads ChatGPT. And for this one, I have to ask ChatGPT to give me a fast food meal recommendation. Now, normally, I wouldn't specifically say fast food. The problem is, I'm on my break at work, I only get an hour, and I only have so many things in my house with me that I can make, and I don't have time to go to Walmart and pick up the supplies. So we're gonna specify fast food, which is going to be our 5th total fast food meal of the video. So I'll see you in the office for some ChatGPTing. We are now in the office with some not very good lighting. Now you might be asking, Nate, this isn't asking a stranger anything. ChatGPT is not a person. And to you I would respond, not yet. Hey, I need a fast food recommendation. Please only select one meal from one fast food restaurant that can easily be found in Ohio. You may pick a side and a drink. All right, let's see what GPT's got to say. Hey, some solid fast food meal that hits flavor, value, and availability in Ohio. I did not read that well. Oh my gosh. Restaurant, Wendy's. Again? I'm eating at like the same 2 places this whole video. Your main dish, a spicy chicken sandwich. So it's also our 2nd straight chicken item that's spicy. And for my drink, I get a medium strawberry lemonade. So I'm not even gonna be scared for this one. I'm just gonna go, we're gonna go to Wendy's for the 2nd time in this video and get this sandwich. Well, I made it to Wendy's, and there's quite a bit of a drive-through line. And the thing is, I know for an absolute fact, if I go through that drive-through line at this local Wendy's, it's gonna take like 45 minutes to an hour to get my food. That's just kind of a thing at this Wendy's. Maybe it's all of them, but just this one specifically. So I'm gonna pivot, and I'm gonna try to go inside to see if that makes anything any easier. I'm here to let you know that my intuition was correct. I got my drink super fast, which I didn't expect. Literally a 6-minute process. That was insane. I also ordered on a kiosk, which is just kind of fitting when I ordered with AI and then used technology to actually order. It was just kind of this is a whole technology-filled meal. So let's find out if AI has good taste in food. We are back in the kitchen because this is the one place that I know will always have consistent lighting. Can I get another cool shot? Oh my gosh, I'm getting good at that. I am getting good at that. If there's one thing worth drinking your calories, it's one of the specialty lemonades from where's this from? Wendy. Then we got the fries. Last time I had them, which was yesterday, they weren't very good. They're hot today, so they're pretty solid. I've never had their spicy chicken sandwich. I don't normally order those. This is our 2nd piece of spicy chicken today, and honestly, wow. Dude, sometimes Wendy's just builds beautiful sandwiches. Like that looks good. But does it taste any good? That's what I'm about to tell you. Give me a second. Come on. There's the spice. Oh, there it is. Woo! It is much less spicy than the spicy stuff from KFC this morning. But yeah, the kick is there. It's got the kick. But it's all right. It's just not... It's not S tier, you know? So, safe to say, ChatGPT is not my best friend. That's a pretty relieving thing to say out loud. I'm gonna finish this while watching some YouTube so I can enjoy the rest of my break from work. I'll see you in your beautiful faces in the morning for our final 3 stranger activities. I shouldn't call them stranger activities. Our next 3 ways of finding out what meals we're gonna eat. Good morning. It's now time for day 3. And day 3, I have been a little bit nervous about because the last 3 options we have left are the most diabolical of them all. I'm just kidding. Only one of them is really that bad. But there's no point in me stalling. It's now time for
The Hat of of Destiny.
You know the drill by now. We have 3 pieces of paper in here. We're gonna put our hand in, and I can't even really mix them up. And we have our final one, or our final breakfast, which is go outside. Now, what do you mean, go outside? Well, I'm not outside right now. I have to go outdoors, outside of my house. Yeah, out of my comfort zone, to be quite frank with you. And I have to interact with a stranger and ask them what I should have for breakfast. Well, I guess without further ado, I need to change my outfit and go ask a stranger what to have for breakfast. Here's why I need to change my outfit. I'm in gray shorts with a gray shirt on. I just kind of threw on the first thing I saw when I woke up this morning. So I made my way over to my local park, which honestly is normally jumping. There's no one here today. But I did see one group of 3 people who are fishing, and I am very out of my comfort zone. I don't want to walk up and talk to them, but I signed myself up for this. With all transparency, this is the option of the hat that I was just hoping would never show up. Somehow it would disappear from the hat. But I know I need to be able to do this if I want to be a legitimate YouTuber. So let's go try this. I'm making my approach, and they're already looking at me. I'm uncomfortable. Hey, sorry, this is really weird and new for me. I do YouTube videos, and I was curious if you guys would be comfortable being in a segment for me real quick.
Well, I'm live streaming on YouTube right now.
So I'm asking strangers and getting out of my comfort zone because I'm not very comfortable around strangers. And I'm asking strangers what my next meal needs to be. That's it.
Next meal?
Yeah.
What restaurants we got? You got a Culver's around here?
All right, so I'm here with...
This is Josh.
Nice to meet you, Josh. So,
too, brother.
What am I doing for lunch today?
Culver's, if you got it, man.
I'm gonna go find one.
All right.
I know there's one within at least an hour, so I got time. Nice. What's your channel? Do you want to go ahead and just plug it, or?
Carp and catfish, baits, tips, tricks, and techniques.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for being approachable, guys. So in case that footage was painful to watch, just know it was even more painful to do, for me, at least. I don't know where the nearest Culver's to me is, but I'm gonna find it. All right, after light research, turns out there's a Culver's only 28 minutes away from me, and I've never used them for a video before. So, like, this is a fun and new experiment for us. To further step out of my comfort zone, I decided to film myself inside eating instead of eating in my car like I would normally do. So my new potential best friend, Josh, told me something about a cheese curd burger, but they didn't have that on the menu, so I just went with a double butter burger. It's a Wisconsin themed place, and that's a Wisconsin sandwich. And then I got a side of cheese curds. So I'm kind of going with what Josh said, but I forgot to ask Josh what to eat. I was very nervous in that moment. And then the drink, they make their own root beer, allegedly. It's at least their own branded of root beer, so I had to get one of those, of course. All right, can I keep up the streak of really good straw shots? 1, 2, dude, I'm killing it. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Dude, that's like some of the best root beer I've ever had in my life. Maybe not some of, it might be the best. This place is also packed. Here's a shot of the parking lot. Like, there's a ton of people here. Apparently Culver's is popping. Thank you so much. God bless you. Hold on, do you guys see this? Hold on. This is a fast food place. That's a massive burger. Josh, this is for you. This is for my new potential best friend.
It's not about you. They're only
It doesn't even make sense how delicious this is. For this bad boy right here, this is the main event. Oh, that's good. That's really good. This is one of those moments where you just bite into a piece of food and you're like, man, God is good. God is good. I have literally no choice. Not a single choice at all. I have to give this the same rating as the salmon and rice. I am just as happy. I'm gonna quit talking about this food and I'm gonna give you a time lapse of me absolutely housing it. This is like, it feels like 5,000 calories. I don't know how much it is, but I'm gonna eat every bit of it. This is the damage. I don't know if I could have consumed any more meat, cheese, or butter without going into a cardiac arrest or just taking a really long nap, and I don't want to do that. Today is the day this video actually became a challenge and not just something I'm doing, because we have 2 more things left in the hat, and I have no idea how in the world I'm going to eat 2 more meals after what I just consumed and went through. Anyway, regardless, yeah, I'll see you for the next meal. It might be Thursday by the time I have the next meal, for all I know. 'Cause baby, you're a firework.
The Hat of Destiny.
It is now 6:37 in the afternoon, in the PM, if you will. And if you do the math, that means I ate about 5.5-ish hours ago. And spoiler alert, I'm not hungry. At all, actually. There's only 2 pieces of paper in here. I'm just gonna grab this one. This paper says, ask a YouTuber. I already know who I'm gonna go ahead and call for this. I know them. I've talked to them a couple times, but I would still say we're probably considered strangers. I've never met him, and I think that constitutes as a stranger. So let's go ahead and give someone a call. He's making me wait. Is he not gonna answer? Oh, what's up, dude? I thought you weren't about to answer me. I was gonna be like really sad. So I'm doing a YouTube video where strangers give me meals to eat, and because I've never met you before, like in person, you count as a stranger. So I need a suggestion for lunch or dinner. I'm on my break at work, so I would prefer it's, I don't know, not a filet mignon.
Is this out of anything, anywhere?
No, there's no categories. It can be something that I have to cook, but if it is something I have to cook, I only get 1 hour for my break.
You understand this is dangerous, right? Where's the nearest Taco Bell?
Oh, dude, 5 minutes. I live in a town that has a lot of fast food.
I want you to get 5 cheesy roll-ups with mild sauce.
Is this from your last video? It sounds very familiar.
That's what I thought, dude. I got roasted in the comments for only cheese roll-ups. Yeah, and to drink, ooh. Do you like diet drinks?
I like anything.
I'll leave it up in the air. I know Taco Bell probably only has Pepsi products, so if they have Pepsi products, get Pepsi Zero.
I'm not even hungry. Like, not at all. I don't know how I'm going to eat 5 cheese roll-ups, but Michael told me to eat 5 cheese roll-ups, so I'm going to make it happen. Yep, there's 5 cheese roll-ups, but also no mild sauce, which I would be pretty upset about because that's what Michael said. He said cheese roll-ups with mild sauce, he specified. But my wife is what I like to call a maniac, and she saves all the Taco Bell sauces. So we have plenty of mild sauce here at home. And even though I'm still not hungry, I will be eating all of these at some point tonight. I'm gonna start off with just a couple so I can still eat the other item that I need to eat. I used to work at Taco Bell. Fun Nate lore fact about me. And I've eaten so many of these cheese roll-ups, it's not even funny. All right, let's give it a shot. Let's see if Michael's a genius or if he has bad taste in food. Michael kind of cooked. He sort of cooked. Not too bad. Not worth the 20-minute wait, but not too bad. Here's the problem. They didn't have any Diet Pepsi. So I'm sure, as you can tell by the color of this, with the fact that it looks like battery acid, I got a Diet Mountain Dew instead. It's the only other diet thing they had. It tastes like it looks. Battery acid, but diet. As far as the rating goes, Michael, I'm sorry, you're not gonna be my best friend. It's good, but it's not salmon or Culver's good. I will continue to eat those throughout the rest of the night, and of course I'll show it to you. I'm gonna finish all 5 of those. But I'm so low on time that it's now officially time for the last meal of the video. Guys, it's been real. Let's go to the next shot. I gotta work on my transitions. That's really lame.
The Hat of Destiny.
I have troubling news. The picture of Destiny's Child would not stay on. The budget for these videos has went up a little bit, but not enough for me to get an actual Destiny's Child hat. Now, you might be very observant and you're thinking, wow, it looks just as sunny outside as it did when you filmed the part where you had to pull out the last piece of paper. And you would be right. I actually still haven't even called Michael in real time. Now, why am I ruining this illusion for you? Because I want to break down how we are making this challenge happen today. I'm going to pull the last piece of paper out of the hat. It's not even the hat of Destiny anymore. Now it's just the hat of hats. After I do that, then I'm going to call Michael, which you already saw. Are you tracking with me? So that after my call with Michael, I have 2 meals that I need to either prepare or pick up. But what I do know is that we are going to be getting 1 more meal from a stranger, and this one is an Instagram post. This is quite simple. I'm going to put a picture on my Instagram story. You should follow my Instagram if you want to participate in videos. I say it every time. If you haven't done it yet, you should do it. You might get to participate in a video. The first person who gives me a suggestion that is not someone that I know is what we're going to be eating. So, here's what happened. I'm not popping on Instagram like I thought I was. So I went ahead and left the house. I didn't think I'd get anything until tomorrow morning, until I checked while I was in the parking lot. And I had a response from my friend Bryce, which doesn't count for the whole strangers thing. But I also had a response that says this right here. get a gas station hot dog and a Diet Coke. I can only think of one gas station to go to when it comes to the perfect roller hot dog. Don't overthink it. We're at Speedway. I went into Speedway and quickly noticed something, and I was quite disheartened by it. Their roller was completely out of food. No hot dogs, no nothing, except for one Monterey Jack taquito. Is that taquito safe? I have no idea. We're about to find out. Wow, that was aggressive. I didn't need to do all that. Inside this big bite box, we have one taquito that she didn't charge me for, which leads me to believe it wasn't even supposed to be there. And of course, as the comment said, I have a Diet Coke. So when we look at the taquito, it looks, oh my gosh, it's hard. This thing is at least 17 hours old. And since this is not a roller hot dog, I am not going to be rating this because that would be disingenuous to the Instagram comment that was left. For being at least 9 hours old, is not bad. It doesn't taste like bacteria. Whoa, that hits you in the back of the throat when it's out of a bottle and not out of a fountain. And with that being said, I have a decision to make. Who is going to be my new best friend and be on my wall? Is it going to be Josh, the guy that I met at the park who was fishing earlier today and has a YouTube channel? Or is it going to be Omegle guy that I never got the name of but was playing 2K? And liked the Mavericks? I'm gonna sleep on it, and tomorrow morning, we're gonna hang the picture of me and my new best friend. And then I wrapped up my day at work, and as promised, I absolutely destroyed the rest of those cheese roll-ups. Following the demolition of those cheesy roll-ups, I had to ponder. I was thinking, who's gonna be my best friend? Is it gonna be Josh? Is it gonna be guy from Omegle that I don't know the name of? And then by the end of the night, I had reached my decision. Let me tell you about my best friend. Something, 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 I don't know the words. Sorry, the song's copyrighted and I can't afford to pay for it. Yes, you saw it correctly on the wall. I could not decide. Both of them gave me such good meals. Omegle guy gave me the best home-cooked meal I've had in a while, except for the fact that I screwed up the rice. And then Josh gave me the best fast food meal I had, which was tougher competition considering I had so many of them. I couldn't decide, so I went ahead and printed off the picture that me, Josh, and Omegle guy took on our vacation to Cabo. As you can see, we're all very close, all very good friends. That's gonna be it for me, guys. If you watched the video all the way to this point, I have no idea how long this video is gonna be. You should subscribe because it means you like the video. And if you like this video, you're gonna like my last video and the one before that and all the ones that I'm going to make. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and most importantly of all, Jesus loves you. Have a good one.